exam, which book should we read? Adore Diaries or Diary of a Wimpy Kid? And most people chose Diary of a Wimpy Kid. This one is Diary of a Wimpy Kid, a novel in cartoons by Kinney. So let's get started. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Greg Heffley's Journal by Kinney. September, Tuesday. First of all, let me get something straight. This is a journal, not a diary. I know what it says on the cover, but when my mom went out to buy this thing, I specifically told her to get one that didn't say diary on it. Wait, all I needed is for some jerk to catch me carrying this book around and get the wrong idea. Sissy punch. The other thing I want to clear up right away is that this was my mom's idea, not mine. But if she thinks I'm gonna write down my feelings in here or whatever, she's crazy. So don't expect me to be all dear diary this and dear diary that. The only reason I agreed to do this is because I figure later on when I'm rich and famous, I'll have better things to do than answer people's stupid questions all day long. So this book is gonna come in handy. Gregory, tell us about your childhood. Were you always so smart and handsome? Here's my journal now, shoo shoo. Like I said, I'll be famous one day, but for now I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. Let me just say for the record that I think middle school is the dumbest idea ever invented. You got kids like me who haven't hit their growth spurt yet, mixed in with gorillas who need to shave twice. Out of my way, runts. And then they wonder why bullying is such a big problem in middle school. If it was up to me, grade levels would be based on height, not age. But then I guess that would mean kids like Karaga Gupta would still be in the first grade. Man, I don't know what is up with these girls these days. It used to be a whole lot simpler in elementary school. The deal was if you were the fastest runner in your class, you got all the girls. And in the 5th grade, the fastest runner was Ronnie McCoy. Nowadays, it's a whole lot more complicated. Now it's about the clothing you wear or how rich you are, or if you have a cute butt or whatever. And kids like Ronnie McCoy are scratching their heads wondering what happened. The most popular boy in my grade is Bryce Anderson. The only thing that really stinks is that I've always been into girls, but kids like Bryce have only come around in the last couple of years. I remember how Bryce used to act back in middle school. Girls are stinky poos. Yeah, I don't think girls are stinky poos, but of course, now I don't get any credit for sticking with the girls all this time. Like I said, Bryce is the most popular kid in our grade, so that leaves all the rest of us guys scrambling for the other spots. The best I can figure is that I'm somewhere around 52nd or 53rd, most popular this year. But the good news is that I'm about to move up one slide because Charlie Davis is above me and he's gonna get braces next week. I tried to explain all this popularity stuff to my friend Riley, who's probably hovering right around the 150 mark, by the way. But I think it's just goes in one ear and out the other with him. Wednesday. Today we have phys ed. So the first thing I did when I got outside was sneak off to the basketball court to see if the cheese was still there, and it sure was. That cheese has been sitting on the blacktop since last spring. I guess it must have dropped out of someone's sandwich or something. After a couple of days, the cheese started getting all moldy and nasty. Nobody would play basketball on the court where the cheese was. Even though that that was the only court that had a hoop with a net. Then one day, this kid named Darren Walsh touched the cheese with his finger, and that's what started this whole thing called the cheese touch. It's basically like cookies. If you get the cheese touch, you're stuck with it until you pass it on to someone else. That's the only way to protect yourself from the cheese touch, is to cross your fingers. But it's not that easy remembering to keep your fingers crossed every moment of the day. I ended up tapping mine together so they stayed crossed all the time. Taping mine together so they stayed crossed all the time. I got a D in handwriting, but it was totally worth it. This one kid named Ab Hall got the cheese touch in April, and nobody would come near him for the rest of the year. This summer, Abe moved away to California and took the cheese touch with him. I just hope someone doesn't start the cheese touch up again, because I don't think I need that kind of stress in my life anymore. And that is the end of chapter 1 in this book. Tell me on my Instagram if you want me to read this book again or finish reading the Dork Diary book. Tell me on my Instagram. Remember, I have an Instagram and Facebook, I think. And so go follow me on all those. My name is Storytime with Livy, like my YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.